Fresh off a re-election victory in a deep red state, Kentucky's Democratic Governor Andy Beshear is looking to boost the campaigns of other candidates in difficult races. Yesterday, the governor announced the launch of a new political action committee with a focus on rooting out divisiveness in politics. And Governor Beshear joins us now. Thank you very much for coming on. Tell us how this is going to work, because I think one of the main challenges in this country is the divisiveness, how ugly it's gotten, the disinformation that drives it. How's it going to work?
Well, when we look back at this election we just went through in Kentucky, we saw one of the nastiest campaigns run against us, focusing on hate, on anger, on division, on trying to rile one group of Kentuckians up against another. Not necessarily me, but trying to create a boogeyman where one neighbor turns against another. Now, to me, that violates the golden rule that we love our neighbor as ourselves, and that parable, the Good Samaritan, that says everyone is our neighbor. And look what happened. In a state like Kentucky, we pushed back. We won a 5-point victory, which here is a pretty big victory. I'd never won by a full point before that. And I think we showed that if you stick to your principles, if you run on the things that you want to do, how you're going to help people, and you don't back down, you push back against that hate, you try to bring people together, that there is a path to victory even in tough states. And across the country, people need to see that there is a road to victory that's run through empathy and compassion for our fellow human being. Even really tough issues, if you approach them on the very base level, where we shouldn't just be pro this or pro that, but we should have enough human decency and empathy to say that victims of rape and incest should have options, that weapons used to murder people shouldn't be auctioned off to the highest bidder, that there is a place to begin that conversation, even with people who may have been disagreeing for a long time.
Governor, how do you propose that Democrats in other states apply the special sauce that you've developed in Kentucky? What would a Democrat in a place like Texas do, for example? What would be the first step and the second step and the third step to accomplish what you've accomplished, which really is remarkable in Kentucky?
Well, the first step is to make sure you're focusing on the lives of your people, the people you're going to serve, and to meet them where they are. People don't wake up every morning thinking about Democrat or Republican or who's going to be the next president, though that's important. They wake up and thinking about their job. Are they making enough money to support their family? They're thinking about the infrastructure, the roads and the bridges they're going to travel on to drop their kids at school. They're thinking about whether their kids are getting the best education, whether they're safe in their community. And those are issues that if we focus on and don't just chase whatever the issue of the day is in Washington, D.C., then there is a regular, consistent, not just message, but true drive of the candidate to improve the lives of the people they're going to serve. And think about the contrast that makes with somebody trying to run politics of division and of anger. You have one side, people running, the nasty ads of trying to get people to riled up. And on the other side, what you see is, here's how we're going to do it. Here's how you're going to get the better job. Here's how we're going to fund those roads and those bridges. Here is a way to make your life better. And one is a message for everyone, and the other is a message for just a few people.
All right. Democratic Governor of Kentucky, Andy Beshear, thank you very much for coming on the show this morning.